Chairman of the Appiatse Reconstruction Committee, Benito Usubio, is urging contractors to expedite action on the reconstruction of the committee ahead of the outset of the rainy season. Addressing the press after visiting the site to inspect the progress of work, the Deputy Minister for Lands and Natural Resources responsible for lands and forestry said that he's confident that the contractors will be on schedule to complete the project. The Appiatse community was flattened with 13 people killed and dozens injured on January 20 when a truck loaded with mining explosive detonated in the community last year.
We, as the committee, the Reconstruction Committee, we've been here, and what we've seen, I would say we are very, very satisfied with the outcome of the work and even the progress of the work to say that right now we can rest at ease that our timelines, we can now say that they can be met. And also the consultant who is here permanently with them, and things are going on very, very fine. We've gone around, we've inspected all the works, we've seen the road works that are coming up, the drains, and that too we say is a good job done. Also, the drainage system that they are doing down there in the stream, that too is ongoing. What we can say is that we still urge the contractors to hurry up with the work a bit because of the rains that are coming. Soon we'll be in the thick of the rainy season, and we have to roof most of the buildings or the structures before the rains come, so that at least that will not stall the progress of work. Whilst it's raining, even they can still be inside internally working. As for the first phase, I know we have enough funds to be able to complete the first phase. Let us get to about 80% of the work. Then we'll look at how much we've received and what is left. And then we'll look at whether it can cover a substantial percentage of the second phase. But we'll still urge Ghanaians, contributors, philanthropists, that they should still come to our aid. And we've not completed the work. Appiatse is not finished. And as such, we are calling on them to still contribute.
Joining us now via Zoom is one of the affected residents, Joseph Appiah. Now, he lost a 21-year-old son, a house, and a pub. Joseph, thanks for connecting. We understand that despite the fact that you have been relocated, you are not exactly happy with your current condition. What are your concerns?
Much for your time, and I would like to take this opportunity to thank every single Ghanaian who supported Appiatse during the explosion. Currently, we are facing a whole lot of challenges, as I said earlier on. When you go to the site right now, we don't have drinkable water. The place where they are staying now, they don't have roofing in their rooms, no electricity, and poverty is killing the people of Appiatse. I heard Benito Usubio saying that they are far above the time, but if I should tell you what we are going through, you will be surprised. You will be surprised. Right now, even death certificate, 13 people died at the spot. Ask Benito, what is their death certificate? New sites. We have new sites. Some buildings were partially affected. Ask Benito, what has he done so far? He met us on the 21st of April last year with two groups of people. According to him, he said one of the groups, their duty was to do structural integrity tests, and then the other part to do evaluation. He said they will call us. Ask him, since from that time up to date, has he called us? All the rains are just spoiling our buildings. There is no compensation. So I don't know what he is talking about.
All right, Joseph, so under the circumstances, what are you and your colleagues going to do to ensure that your concerns are addressed? Because clearly,
yes.
you're not
Good
happy.
question. I thank you so much. You know what? We are trying to meet the MCE on this issue. The outcome, if it is in favorable of us, it will end there. But if not, we will embark on a serious demonstration. And even we are planned to, even somebody has volunteered to provide us with some buses to convey us to Jubilee House. We will come and stay with our Akufo over there. Because what we are going through is a headache.
All right, give us a timeline just before you go. When are you looking at embarking on this demonstration that you are currently contemplating?
Our voice are not being heard by our traditional authorities and then the municipal assembly. Go there and see. Right now, as I speak to you, there is no drinkable water. Go there and see the way the problems that they are going through.
All right, Joseph, that point is well noted. So I'm asking that under the current, prevailing circumstances, when are you looking at implementing your idea of wanting to embark on a demonstration?
Currently, some of our people have traveled to Central Region for about 5 FINRA. And then a lot of them have also traveled to Nzima for the Easter Convention.
Right.
So currently, we will not be able to meet some people. So hopefully, within 2 weeks, we'll be able to reach the municipal chief executive. And if things are well, we'll communicate back to you. If things are not well with us, you will hear our voice.
All right, Joseph, thank you. Thank you very much for connecting with us. As and when there is any latest update, I'm sure that we'll get in touch with you. We are continuing.
I will surely provide you with any information that you need.
Right, thank you. We are proceeding with the rest of the conversation. Now, joining us is the Executive Director of Mining Advocacy NGO WACAM, Daniel Owusu-Cranton. He's connecting with us via Zoom. Daniel, we're grateful that you are able to speak to us. Well, earlier you had put out, findings about the work, being done, the reconstruction being done. As of now, what can you comment on? What can you report?
Yeah, thank you very much. Our report did not just touch on the Appiatse reconstruction. We looked at other aspects of the problem. Health issues, livelihood issues, and other social and economic things that we talked about. And then the most important, Honorable Minister for Minerals and Lands and Natural Resources indicted the company. That the key issue that caused the problem was the fact that according to their investigation, there was failure to ensure the transportation of the explosives. That the transportation was to be managed by a certified explosive manager, which the company did not do. This runs contrary to Regulation 62A of the Minerals and Mining Explosives Regulation 2012, LI 2177, and other infractions. To date, we have been calling for the report, and to date, the government has not responded to our call. And this I think is not right. No, this is a serious issue and serious issue of concern for all Ghanaians. And to date, we don't even have a report. Even though, as I have mentioned, the Honorable Minister indicted the company on a number of grounds. But we think that the state, the people of Ghana must know what happened. And then also we are looking at just providing them reconstructing the destroyed buildings. That is also good. But we are forgetting the fact that some people still have some metals in their bodies, health issues. They don't even know what to do. And the livelihood question, what are they going to survive on? If we give them the buildings and then they block their livelihoods, what are they going to survive on? There are very important issues, and we should look at these issues comprehensively. And even for the reconstruction of the buildings, even that the spokesperson for the community has already indicated the problems we have. So the Appiatse issue, we WACAM think that it is not being handled the way with the seriousness that it deserves. And that is why companies continue to do things which do not conform to the rules and regulations of this country. So these are the issues that we are talking about. And we will soon also come out, because these are vulnerable people. And if we concentrate so much on the building and divert attention to it without looking at the other issues that I've mentioned in terms of health issues, their livelihood, as the spokesperson said, water. And many people are crammed in one room. And I don't think that the way we have treated Appiatse people is right. It looks as if we love foreign companies more than our own people. All right. It's not right.
That's okay, Mr. Cranton. Just before you go, you earlier indicated that very soon you would also come out. Are you able to clarify that? What do you mean by you coming out in the not too distant future? What does that mean? I mean, specifically.
We have made a call to government that we need the report. We should hold Mazam Ghana Limited responsible for what that had happened. We think that the communities also have a right to even see the company, to hold the company responsible for payment of compensation.
Right.
So these are things that we need to look at. And if we get to that point, Wakam will be prepared to give them free legal aid.
Right.
And that's what we've been doing.
Right. Thank you. Thank you very much for connecting with us. So that was the Executive Director of the Mining Advocacy NGO, Wakam, Daniel Owusu Cranton. Away from...